It's spring break.
Hey, y'all.
We spring breaking it.
Spring break is over.
Oh, don't talk
Yeah,
about it.
Okay,
that's done now,
Quickly.
homie.
My feelings hurt. Don't talk
I
about that.
won't say nothing else about it, but somebody please help me tag my mama in the screen.
I did.
You
I
did?
did. But
Okay.
TT do it. TT have TT do it just in
Miss
case.
I'll
Patricia.
do it too.
Miss
Okay.
She may
Patricia.
not know how to do it though. Still,
Miss Patricia want to see her babies. She want to see
Yes,
her
she
babies.
does. Yes.
And look, it'd be funny. She pop into my. I'm here.
with the emoji with the hand up.
Right. I'm here.
Yeah, that's
look,
her
she will.
signature too. That's her signature.
She will. I
Oh
was
my
gonna say she
God.
will put that hand up on you.
Well, it's one thing I know that we all did this spring break.
Sleep.
One thing that I know that we all did. We went
Mm.
to celebrate
Oh,
Yep.
oh,
I
the
did a
grand
drive by.
opening of Ice Cream Heaven.
oh!
Yes. Yes. That was nice.
Shout
That
out,
was
shout
really
was.
nice.
out, shout out to Miami Gardens.
Yeah.
Shout out
Congratulations
to the
to
city.
the
You know, each one by one.
mm-hmm.
You know, I
But
think
Rashad, I mean Rashad and Shannon,
Yeah.
yeah,
y'all
man.
do the
Shout
damn
out,
thing.
shout out to Ice
Yeah.
Cream Heaven. My
Yeah.
bad. Ice Cream
Yes,
Heaven.
Yeah.
yes.
Hey Helen. Earl.
Shout
Then
out
my,
to Black-owned businesses.
then my area, I can show up with no lotion and flip flops.
Yeah.
See,
Shout
that
out,
is not what.
I'm
What
just
not
shout
what
out
saying.
we're
to
doing.
the culture for
It's a
highlighting black businesses
it's
and
a
for
it's a
being a
family
black
business
business that
for us.
highlights
That's
another
right.
black business.
That's right.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
right.
100%.
Yes.
Well, while we're on that, yep, go ahead, Basil. Go do that one. Hip Rockstar
Yeah.
in Inc. magazine, number 54, fastest
Yes.
growing private company. I mean, just really, really big deal. Roy has a lot of family members calling to borrow money now. You know,
Why?
They come out. What's
Listen to
Ink?
that.
What's Ink magazine?
money
I ain't
now.
never seen that.
Sorry.
Daddy said, "Oh, that
I
is
just
Chase. That's a Chase credit card. That's y'all with the Chase credit card. No, Daddy.
Miss Monkins, I really only have one discrepancy with that picture. Where is your boy in that?
Right.
Who?
Listen.
Me.
Do you not
Me.
know?
Me?
Do you not know?
Oh
Me.
wow! Where's
I
your
wasn't
picture?
there.
Where's your picture?
Me.
Where's
Where
your
am I in this
Where
picture?
are
Like
you?
what
Where
is
Where
what
are
is
you?
like I ain't gonna lie, I'm a tad bit miffed, I'm a tad bit perturbed, I'm a tad bit jealous.
I'm just gonna say I got 2 phone calls about it too.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like,
Miles, let me help you out, Miles.
Okay.
Oh, mommy's
So-
here.
Yeah, she's
So,
here.
Okay.
Miles, what happened was you was in the photo, but we had to crop the picture by the kneecap.
you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming, Dana.
With the kneecap. So
Dana, I knew it was coming, Babu. I knew it was coming.
You didn't quite make the cut, Miles. I'm
See
sorry,
that?
Miles.
Hey, Miles. Apparently, I was at a tournament, so I don't even want to talk.
Yeah,
I got 2 phone calls about
all
this.
them
Yeah.
Picture too.
all them salmon dinners that I done cooked for the
Yeah.
Monkins household.
you are right.
That's the thanks I get.
You
Yeah.
are right. You are
Because
right.
the recipes ain't quite the same. They're not.
It changed all the time.
So we changed with you. We changed with the recipes, Miles.
You just put it up.
Congratulations, y'all.
Thank
Keep up
you.
the good work.
Thank you.
Keep doing what you do and keep expanding as God continues to enlarge your territory. You're a blessing to a lot of people in the community. Been a blessing in my life. I appreciate it. So y'all keep doing your thing.
When I call him Brother Miles, it's 2 things that can go to.
Are we supposed to drink
It's
that?
the preacher Brother Miles
I don't know.
and the brother, like my brother.
Stop. I'm
Don't you even act like that, because you know I done had to call you many a time and be like, talk to me right now.
That's what I'm saying.
Can
That's
I
all
drink to a prayer without going?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, you
I don't
can.
know. It was a little
Okay.
too much, right?
No, but you can look. It's like communion.
Oh,
Okay,
right.
communion.
Right, that
It's
part.
wine. Okay,
I just got some more intense wine. That's it.
Okay, there we go.
Oh
Brother
my
Miles.
goodness. What were y'all saying about the Heat? What happened?
Ooh,
Oh man,
That one.
lot.
What
That was
happened?
a lot.
Go, Roy. Go, Roy. Go, Roy.
That's
Dana,
what-
did you
that's what
say?
had
Did you
No,
say?
well, you go ahead. You tell
Dana.
me what happened. You can tell the story, Miles, because you know. You and
Wait,
Dana.
okay,
No, I
go
think-
ahead, and then I'm gonna
okay,
ask
so-
Dana what he was.
Okay, so
I
I'm
think
gonna
he said.
give the truncated version. I'm gonna give the truncated version.
I
Basically,
don't even know what that means, but
Jimmy Butler,
That's why he gonna Drake to it.
Jimmy Butler, Eric Spoelstra, Udonis Haslam got into a little bit of a sideline spat based on the fact that we were getting our asses whooped
well,
by the Warriors when they
Butler's
didn't have
actually
Clay, they
underperforming
didn't have
right
Steph, and they didn't have Draymond Green, which
Ooh, they didn't have
for all
anybody,
intents and
basically.
for all intents and purposes, that's unacceptable to lose that game under
Right.
those circumstances. However, it morphed into this narrative that, to a certain extent, that the Heat are dysfunctional, and that Jimmy Buckets made statements that the only reason that Spo and UD are relevant is because of D Wade and what have you. And
the
it's
only thing
very
that hurts worse
it's
than a lie
interesting.
is the truth.
It's interesting because
I love him. I love him.
for
though.
those that don't know, the Heat are actually in
was
first
you that
place in the
said it
Eastern
there.
Conference.
Right.
So they're the best team record-wise in the Eastern Conference, and yet they're experiencing, a rough patch in a season towards the end of the season when you would want your team to be peaking and getting ready to play well for the playoffs, and it looks like our team is unraveling in a spiral of dysfunction and ineptness. So
Was there truth? Is there truth to it? Because I haven't kept up.
Dana said it is
No, but my thing is,
because Dana made a comment.
It's
about
kind
it.
of true about,
I beg to differ. But go ahead, Dana.
If D Wade wasn't there,
That's what you're talking about.
Yeah,
that's
what he's talking about.
Okay.
So
yes and no. Yes and no.
So it kind of stings a little bit for them to look and be like, damn, he might be right. I'll kill you. So
That's what he said.
I don't know if you guys.
Who said that?
You Udonis Haslam, and then people were like, "Since when is he such a tough guy?" I'm like,
told Jimmy Butler that he would kill him.
He told I beat your eight.
He's
I beat your ass. Yeah,
repeatedly, and Spo
like 4 times.
Yeah.
As what, Dana? As what?
Supposed to even threw it. Look, he kept going after it.
Supposed to threw the clipboard down.
But see, this is the thing.
And they had to pull Spoelstra back like 3 times.
But see,
Tom Brady went off on his.
I'm not lying, Roy.
No. What you're saying, no, 100% true.
I'm like, that is exactly what happened.
This is what I'm saying no to, though. Did Spo once take Jimmy Butler out the game as he's yelling at him? No.
He sure didn't.
No, he didn't.
He's like, he gonna fuss at him, but he's like, no, you gonna stay in the game so we can still try to win. So stop it.
You know what, Roy? I agree with that. I agree with that. I disagree with Dana's narrative. Well, not necessarily I don't disagree with that. I'm just gonna say that statement can be made in a vacuum for a lot of teams. If there was no Michael Jordan, there would be no Scottie Pippen and Phil Jackson.
But
if
there was
no Magic Johnson, there would have been no Pat Riley.
It's all predicated off of winning, right? It's predicated off of winning. Listen, we would know about Rick Adelman if it wasn't for my man Phil Jackson. Like, you can name a bunch of coaches you might know that might be involved.
Look,
it wasn't for
Tom Brady. Tom Brady had arguments with his coaches on the sideline. Tom Brady had arguments. So winning cures everything. That's
Babu. I'm gonna put it to you like this: a great coach once said, "I never seen a great coach that didn't have great players." Period. Mm-hmm. No matter how you look at it.
Well, let's say right here on sports.
Miami Butler said y'all wouldn't know without D Wade.
Welcome here to the fold. They're saying that
his career is over.
Oh, geez.
2-2.
Oh, geez.
First of all, look at that boy's neck.
I know. I hope that's just the picture. I was trying to see what was happening.
So I didn't mean to cut you off, babe, but look at his neck.
Ow.
Where? He ain't got no neck.
That's a muscle.
That's why he's so fast.
Yeah.
I don't even
That's why he's so fast, Roy.
I don't even know how that correlates, but okay.
Yeah.
Listen. So he's a quarterback.
A quarterback?
I'm asking.
Is
he a quarterback?
Oh,
Tyreek Hill's a wide receiver.
Why did they say Tutu's career is in jeopardy?
He's coming to Miami.
Tutu's coming to Miami?
No.
No, Tyreek is here in Miami.
It was a post I saw. It said Tutu is in trouble. What's the quarterback name?
Here?
Tua. Of
they
course,
said that he's in trouble.
Probably because they don't think that he can be able to throw the ball down the field to Tyreek Hill. That's
what I thought.
They call him Tua turn the ball over. I mean,
plus here's the thing: he might be sitting behind Teddy Bridgewater anyways.
No, I doubt it very seriously.
Not gonna happen.
Listen, Teddy Bridgewater he's going to be starting. When I'm telling you, by the end of the year, he'll have that job.
Roy ain't got that happening.
He can't stay healthy. No, listen, Teddy Bridgewater is a better quarterback than Tua. Y'all know that.
But that's never been the case when it comes to the Dolphins. You still got an owner. They blew over the investigation about him paying $100,000 for the team to lose. He's still the owner.
Right.
Listen, and he done paid Tyreek Hill everything, gave away all the draft picks.
Why do you think he did that?
Well,
I think
the investigation still going on about whether he was tanking or not.
Maybe to save face, maybe to kind of change that narrative.
I think Miles.
Wait, but one thing you can't take away from Stephen Ross from the time that he's owned the Dolphins, if we're going to be 100% objective and fair, he has always invested in the team in trying to upgrade and get better players through free agency. Remember, he did bring. Hold on. He did. He brought in Ndamukong Suh. He brought in Mike Williams. He's brought in Carlos Dansby. He's brought in Reggie Bush. He's brought in Tyreek Hill. He's always done that. He's always upgraded the stadium with his own money. He's always invested.
He's never upgraded that quarterback position, though.
Never.
No, he never did. No.
That's your whole nucleus of your team.
That's the main position.
100%, Dana.
So
I don't disagree.
You tell me, and I know it was a whole lot of intangibles, other stuff going on. But if you're an owner and you are focused on progression and getting better, you got Kaepernick over here 1 year out the league. You got Jay Cutler in a booth. He done retired.
Cutler was in
but after quitting on his team, so he's like, no, Jay Cutler's better. Bring him in. So you tell me you are bent on making the team better?
But we know he not, because
nobody was going to bring in Cap. Not that I'm trying to make it.
But what I'm saying is that you can't take a retired player out the booth that is notorious for giving up on his team in the playoff and put him in position to run your team and say you trying to get better. You can't fool me with that.
Let's stay on.
I'm just not trying to get better at quarterback.
Being out of position.
Oh, that's a bad position. Quarterback is not necessary.
Look at here. Did you keep up with the confirmation hearing this week?
Dade County's finest.
Did you keep up? I was so happy to
see popped in with a hat. Bam!
What just happened?
Y'all silly.
What just happened?
They couldn't just go with it, could they? They couldn't just go with it, could they?
Mokiaka sighting?
No.
I would just like them to ask all them other people the same question they're asking her.
Well, Basil has some excerpts and highlights.
Please don't show Cory Booker.
Please show Mitch McConnell. I want to hear.
Senator Coons.
Will you let? So no, you don't want her to answer the question?
Senator Coons.
Will you let her answer the question?
Senator Coons.
Why are you not allowing her to answer the question? There's not another senator here that you've not allowed her to answer the question. I'm not asking another question, but allow her to answer the question, Chairman Durbin.
Thank you, Chairman Durbin.
Why do you not want the American people to know what happened in the Stewart case or any of these cases? Chairman Durbin, I've never seen the chairman refuse to allow a witness to answer a question. You can bang it as loud as you want.
Well, I can just tell you, at some point, you have to follow the rules.
Okay.
Did he ask his brother why he left the state when it was in turmoil? Like, how he asking this girl?
Did he ask him why he was talking garbage about his wife when he?
Jesus Christ!
Did they ask Jose?
His brother, the governor of Texas.
No, that is him. That's who you're talking about. That's him.
That's him.
That's him.
Jose.
Look, I'm like, hello. Did somebody ask you why you left?
They talking about Jose. Yeah.
No, listen, Cruz knows what Cruz is doing. Cruz does.
Of course, they're agitating people
right back on the map. That's all that was.
Getting sound bites for the election. Yes. But we're not done. And I will say this. She did, in all of her smartness, have a nice balance of Dade County when she looked at them. And would take a pause. Yeah. Pregnant pause. Let's look at this. Let's look at this.
To all those young Americans, the most diverse generation in our nation's history, what do you say to some of them who may doubt that they can one day achieve the same great heights that you have?
Thank you, Senator. That was very moving. And I appreciate the opportunity to speak to young people. I appreciate it very much. I do it a lot for the reasons that you have articulated. I hope to inspire people to try to follow this path because I love this country, because I love the law, because I think it is important that we all invest in our future. And the young people are the future. And so I want them to know that they can do and be anything. And I'll just say that I will tell them what an anonymous person said to me once. I was walking through Harvard Yard my freshman year. As I mentioned, I went to public school, and I didn't know anything about Harvard until my debate coach took me there to enter a speech competition, and I thought, this is a great university. It was basically one of the only ones I'd seen, and I said, maybe I'll apply when I'm a senior. But I get there, and whoa, so different. I'm from Miami, Florida. Boston is very cold. It was rough. It was different from anything I'd known. There were lots of students there who were prep school kids like my husband, who knew all about Harvard, and that was not me. And I think the first semester I was really homesick. I was really questioning, do I belong here? Can I make it in this environment? And I was walking through the yard in the evening, and a Black woman I did not know was passing me on the sidewalk. And she looked at me, and I guess she knew how I was feeling. And she leaned over as we crossed and said, persevere. I would tell them to persevere.
Brave.
That's
absolutely
awesome.
Yeah. 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 Very brave. There were so many emotions that you felt during that. There were times that you laughed, you cried, her daughter looking at her.
Yes.
Admonishment, her husband, the same, kissing her on the forehead, having her
best
back.
Friend.
Her best friend, the parent sitting on the front row, and her daddy. Someone wrote this beautiful thought-provoking analogy of her father having her back, yet having to allow the woman that he knew that he raised to stand up for herself without him stepping in when people were trying to demean her, and he was within arm's reach. was a lot. It was a lot. A lot.
Her daddy went to Central.
Yes.
Oh, really?
He's an Omega.
He's an Omega. He went to North Carolina Central University.
Fun fact: I went to junior high with her brother, who she shouted out, Kataj.
Right, he was 10 years younger than her.
Right. Kataj is actually Kataj and I actually had 8th grade English together at Miami Palmetto Junior High.
I wonder if he can say those big words like you.
What other middle school did you go to? I thought you went to Arvada.
What school you meant? What school did he sabotage? That's what you meant.
Richmond. I went to Richmond.
Oh, you went to Richmond, and then you went to Palmetto.
And then I went after I was doing too much at Richmond for my mama.
that was all of us. Same thing.
My mama shipped me to Palmetto. She was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna need you to get away from these Negroes and go be with those."
Hey, Miles, do you think he got a hold of those big words like you? I'm just wondering.
He got him. He got him probably.
Kataj is a sharp brother, Mokiaka. Kataj is a sharp brother. From what I understand now, he has his own consulting firm in the DC area.
Nice.
Obviously, we haven't touched base in a while. You know what I'm saying? We had seen each other in passing years ago. And I haven't spoken to him or heard from him in years. But, to see his family and to see his sister be put on that pedestal and on that platform and have the opportunity to be one of 9, because there's only 9 of those jobs in the country. That's big time. That's monumental.
Right.
That's
impressive. It for me was, I wonder how many times was she and I in the same room. We graduated from college the same year, rival high schools. I don't know. I think that's very odd that you could be. I mean, and it's just like when I met you, honey. How many times were we in the same room and did not even know each other? It's just so huge the way your life intersects.
True.
Is that?
I thought you were gonna keep going. Thought you were gonna keep going to tell the love story. Tell the love story. Go
I don't know her. I don't know her. I don't think she knows me. It's nothing else to it.
You ran more on it.
Right. Sometimes you can be in the same place and not necessarily be checking for people either. You know what I mean?
Well, I know that I was in my own little world. Cheerleader. Yeah, that little cheerleader, KETV News. Yeah, I wasn't checking for nobody outside of that. I was at Palmetto a lot, though. But I don't know who she was. I know her now. Hello?
The world knows her now.
Hello?
The world knows her now.
I know her now.
The world knows her.
She better shout out Miami.
Hey, Mo.
Yeah.
Hey.
She said I'm from Dade County.
Right. All she had to do.
Dade County.
There ain't no conch out here in Boston.
That's funny.
What's going on with Colin? What is up with him?
He want to get back in the game.
Talk to him, Roy.
I mean, Colin had a workout at University of Washington. He tried out. He tried out for some teams. There's supposedly a couple teams that are interested in him. So,
at what point? I just want to pose the question: at what point does that ship sail?
That's what I was saying. I asked the question.
How many times?
But I got to be.
I don't know how old he is, Jay. That's a good question.
I think Colin's in his early 30s, but what I do believe, though,
he's younger than Brady.
He is.
We all younger than Brady. So.
They're not touching the quarterback. They can't touch the quarterback. So
right, but something has to be said, and make no mistake about it, Dana. I'm all for him getting a shot. I don't want to make it seem like I'm the brother that's trying to snatch the rug from up underneath him and deny him an opportunity, because I don't have that kind of power or cachet in the first place.
Like Stephen A. That was dumb.
All right, cachet.
Like Stephen A. Smith. Like that.
But you, Dana, Dana, don't do that.
All right, my bad.
What I want to know is, when I say, when does that ship set sail? You say he's younger than Brady, but remember, Brady has never taken 3, 4, 5 years off, and that's a position that you can't just inject somebody into it.
Okay.
You can't inject somebody into that game and then play at a high level like that. That doesn't look like that.
May I add this? Our castmate Ebony just interjected and she was so nice. Kendrick is on punishment, and she went ahead to spend time with him this weekend. I think that is so
nice. Really what it is, Emmy locked him in the basement where she usually has him do this thing.
There you go.
But Miles,
if he can play, he can play. He took a
but that's ancient history though. That's ancient history.
Miles, here's the flip side of it though. Here's the flip side. I also do believe what we don't necessarily hear or see often is I believe there's a little bit of, I think the NFL, there's teams that continue to call him to create that, hey, Colin Kaepernick is kind of working out. Colin Kaepernick, and then when the season starts, Colin Kaepernick doesn't get that opportunity. So teams are calling him. That's why you're working out.
So what I want to know, is that interest authentic or is it disingenuous?
Because look, to your point, come on, they were talking about Brian Flores, his pay, the him being paid off, asked to be paid off, all of this. Then it was the other little boy who bet. He went ahead and did this. He was suspended for 12 a season.
You suspended for a year.
Indefinitely.
Yeah, for a year.
And now Colin is being asked to play.
And this happens every year, and it's always 3 or 4 teams. And then guess what? The last really 2 or 3 seasons, who's always in the front, always talking? Pete Daggone Carroll. Oh man, he's great.
But if that's the case, why they didn't give him an opportunity though?
Why you think?
I think it's
the same reason. The same reason we have no black owners and only 2 black head coaches.
But then why do you keep raising the question though, Babu?
You got to. When do you stop?
Like
I got it. No.
I'm not saying that you don't. I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm just saying. So this is just going to be a perpetual story every year until
Colin Kaepernick says enough is enough.
Exactly. He's and his work. It's working.
That's good, Belinda.
That is the other flip.
It's working for him at all.
The man got. I mean, the NFL basically gave him $20 million to go away. They gave him $20 million to go away. But then they continue to jab and push the narrative. Oh well, he can still play. But he hasn't been on anybody's active roster. Hell, he hasn't even been on anybody's training camp where you can actually get a good look at him to give him the reps to see if he might be able to be a viable part of your team. They haven't even given him that. They haven't even given the man an opportunity to showcase his skill, say in a preseason game.
Well, they don't want to
you
know
can really evaluate him.
They don't want to know if he's that good, because if he is, then they're gonna look like fools.
Exactly.
Right. Then they're gonna have to explain why they let him go.
Exactly.
You're probably right, Mo. But I just think it's
Sanchez, the butt for me still on the roster last year.
For me, it's just annoying to keep hearing that. He can play. Oh man, he deserves a shot. Well, then give it to him then. Damn.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, if that's the rhetoric that continues to manifest itself,
that's Kendrick. Kendrick is not.
That ain't Ebony. I ain't worried about that.
Kendrick is not being.
Yeah, that's not Ebony. I ain't worried about that.
Shut up.
Yeah. That ain't Ebony.
Somebody get access to the keyboard. I promise you.
Sound the alert.
But maybe they are giving him an opportunity, and he's telling them, "No, I don't want to play."
Nah,
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think that would be the case.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna tell you, Mo, what a lot of people don't know is that when that whole fiasco of him trying out and whatever, when he was going through that, to your point, allegedly Denver did reach out. There were 2 teams. One I know for sure was Denver, and I forget the other one. But apparently they did reach out and tried to make a concerted effort to give him a contract, and he turned them down for quote unquote political reasons. But then you drive this narrative where you still play, you want to work out, you want a shot. So I don't know. Maybe you might be right, Mo. Maybe you might be right.
But the thing is, if they tell him he got to do it this way, no.
Right.
Nobody else.
That's exactly. Look, they try to tell him where he needed to work out. They try to tell him where he needed to train. They also try to, even with that contract, quote unquote contract with Denver. What was in the contract?
Don't know, Roy. Can't see what I'm saying. Don't know. Actually, Ryan Clark brought that up in a debate about that, saying that when he tried out that first time, or when he worked out that first time, they sent all people of color to evaluate him. And Ryan Clark's point was that when you have a serious NFL workout, you don't never see just all black people there. So don't send all black people. Don't send the token black organizational members to don't send those individuals to evaluate him and to critique his performance, when you wouldn't do that if you were evaluating Aaron Rodgers, if you were evaluating any other white player.
Good point. Let's go with it.
Great segue.
You, Jackson State.
Let me tell you.
People.
What's happening? I missed it. What happened?
My bad, Jessica.
No, you ain't missing.
I was waiting on that.
I'm like, what's going on?
Jackson State had a what, honey? What did they have?
Pro day.
How many teams in the NFL?
32.
How many teams showed up?
24.
24 teams showed up for Jackson State's pro day. That's what I said. I said, oh, that's good. That's what I said too. AG. That's what I said.
Right.
Said, oh, that's good.
Prime wasn't happy about that.
Look at everybody head. They shaking no. They
no. Listen, what Deion said, hey, there's more crayons in the Crayola box, okay?
Exactly.
Yeah. He called them all out, man.
Yes, he did.
He called them all out.
Call all 8 of them. 8 of them.
Yeah. Dolphins.
But
Dolphins, Vikings.
Dolphins are the most, if you have most spouses like Dolphins and the way they are loyal to Stephen Ross, there'll be no more divorces.
Oh my God. Dana.
Dana, what's in your cup, Dana?
Stephen Ross bet against his team. Stephen Ross Stephen Ross is horrible, and black people like, well, I love my team. I'll be like, what the
oh gosh, you are so bad.
I'm gonna take heat for this. I don't care. I'm good.
That's hilarious.
So do you think anybody from Jackson gonna get picked up?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yes, absolutely. They got a
Jackson,
couple.
But see, the thing is though, Ms. Monkins, Jackson State has some real NFL talent though.
But I don't think it was just Jackson State.
NFL talent.
I don't think it was just Jackson State, was it? Because you had
no. I believe it was a SWAC like pro combine. I think.
I know the black and gold was there. They probably was there just hanging out, drinking Hennessy, watching.
But here's the thing: Deion Sanders talked about this. He said, "Hey, if you're an incoming freshman, I feel sorry for you because the reality is Deion's roster is filled with transfers. It's transfers and JUCO transfers. Yeah. And then you maybe have 2 freshmen in the mix. So now, if you look at the way Jackson State's playing, the transfer portal has been fantastic because you're pulling these top talented kids from these big schools that transfer there, and you still give them a path to the NFL. So,
but that's gonna cause Eddie George to step up, and the rest of the that are in these colleges. Oh, it's gonna be lovely.
But they're not Deion.
The transfer portal has really revolutionized college football in a sense, like it's like amateur free agency now. You can really just pull anybody from anywhere. Right. There's hundreds of athletes out there, and that could possibly be an upgrade to help your team immediately. So you take advantage of that.
From sports, because we really have been talking about sports the whole day. Basil, give us something else. Oh.
But that's just that. Oh,
this is what we talk about every week.
Oh, jeez.
Kanye is my favorite topic.
It'll be Kanye, then Will Smith.
Wait a minute. We have
plies.
This is what I am gonna say. This is what I am gonna say about Kanye, and you all are gonna like this.
My bad, Ebony.
You're gonna like this story. You're gonna like this story. The Grammys told Kanye, "Not today, yay."
They not with it.
You not gonna sing. We don't care if you've been nominated for 5 different awards.
Yeah,
No.
Jesus not gonna walk at these awards.
No, Jesus not coming here to the awards.
Yeah, Jesus not walking at these awards.
You got all these other artists who are like, well, we ain't going.
Yeah, I saw that.
To the Grammys, and we're going to throw another concert. We're going to throw a concert at the same time, and we're going to stream it, and we're going to throw your ratings.
But what's crazy is Will Packer and what's the D Nice, all of them are putting together the show. Why would we do that?
Why would we do what?
Why would we not support them?
Because it's not them, it's the Grammys.
We just said it. We just said why.
No. I mean, I'm
sure when they agreed to do that, they didn't know that they was going to try to ban a person. When they agreed to do all of that, like, okay, we'll put it together, we'll do it. I'm sure they didn't know they were going to say, okay, no, you can't come. I mean, if they would have known that, they probably wouldn't have agreed either.
Hey. So justified or unjustified?
I mean, I just think that it's unfortunate that we still have some great people that are producing and running the show, and now we're going to ban it because of Kanye. I mean, that's...
No, I don't think it's because of Kanye. I think it's a bigger discussion. It's about free speech. He didn't do anything. He has an argument with his wife. He's going through something with his wife. What does that have to do about his music? What does that have to do about you telling him what he can say and what he can't say? So the man,
Kanye get up there and say something that don't have nothing to do with him or him.
Okay, but that was Taylor Swift, and that was years ago. But I'm just saying you can't uninvite him because
wait, Ms. Markins, I'm gonna let you finish your thought. But
that's
Roy is the greatest Markins of all time.
Yeah.
Miles, Miles. You can make me some salmon any day, Miles.
Roy's up here for me.
Right. Listen, though, I think
that's why I asked the question. That's why I just posed the question to Mo when I asked. I said, justified or unjustified?
I mean, for me, I think it's justified. He's a loose cannon. You don't know what he's gonna do.
He's been the same all the time. He's never changed. Kanye
has been consistently
maybe that corroborates Mo's point. It's justified.
I mean, but you asked though. You asked. Why would you ask him if that's your thought process that he's a loose cannon? Why would you?
Because when they asked, they might have thought, "Oh, okay, he's changed," and then he started going through all of this stuff in the news again, and they like, "Oh, well, maybe not so much."
Yeah, but still, listen, Kanye is very much a part of music and the culture. At the end of the day, here's what's gonna happen. They're going to go somewhere else and celebrate. Kanye is going to still win. How about that? And the bigger picture is I believe that black entertainers and artists and everything else are going, hey, wait, I want to go somewhere else. I'm celebrated. I'm not celebrated or really even invited to this in the first place. And I think that's really what they're really saying.
That's what I appreciate.
That's what a lot of people have been saying.
United. When they stand united,
that's what
gets me going and get excited about it.
I'm gonna rep the captain. The captain always says you need to go somewhere where you're celebrated, not tolerated.
Not tolerated. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes.
Go somewhere where you're celebrated and not tolerated.
Yes. Don't worry about me.
Yeah, he's gonna be out in the farm and still winning. It don't matter.
Yes, he is.
Still gonna win.
Kanye West. Who is this? Who is that boy? And why did he do that?
Who is that? What happened?
Girl.
That's boy Mike Tyson.
The boy what?
I'm trying to say Kanye West. Mike Tyson was in a club. What was it? A comedy show?
Comedy show.
Man walked over, said he was gonna fight him or something. What did he say?
He wanted to fight him and then pulled out a gun on him.
What? Pulled out a gun on him.
Y'all serious?
But this don't look. These bitches don't look like what y'all talking about.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. But here's the gangster part. The gangster part, though, Mike Tyson he didn't even move. Mike was sitting there like, come on, man, that's not even a real gun. You know what I mean? He didn't even budge.
Mike is the Kanye of boxing. Mike is Mike
is a real hood. I mean, make no mistake about it. Mike Tyson ain't scared of no gun, and he damn sure ain't scared of no fight. I mean,
only thing he's scared is
Mike Tyson husband for real.
Robert Gibbons only thing that scared Mike Tyson.
Like they was friends.
No, they weren't. They weren't.
Man, I must have missed that story. I completely didn't. Man,
I saw that. Mike Tyson's supposed to get in the ring with your boy.
What did he say? $1 billion?
$1 billion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And he hugged them and shared some edibles. That's funny.
Hilarious.
Exactly.
Yes, he better be glad he walked away with both of his ears and being right. Because it did not have to go down like that.
Mike is not the same person, okay? He ain't biting.
No. That's definitely true, Roy. Mike
want to sit back and smoke weed and laugh.
Yeah, Mike is still there.
You're right, Dana. Now
Dana is hilarious.
Mike was like, what? Like, what is this? Like, what is this guy doing? He was what is this guy doing? Like, what is this?
With his little list.
Hey, you don't want Mike to have one of them I eat your kids flashback. I'm like,
what? Oh yeah, that's right. What was that? Why did he say that? And then they made he
was talking about Lennox Lewis.
Yeah, he was talking about Lennox Lewis. He was like, "I'll eat your kids
before you eat it. I'm gonna eat. I'll rip your heart out. I eat your children."
Yeah.
Ejected, like the fan was talking to LeBron. Eject him from the game. He can't.
Lord.
Well, you know what? It's funny that whole scenario transpired the way that it did, because now I picture that in my head going exactly the way it did. Like Mike just being like, "Come on, man, you tripping, man!" Like not even being the least bit bothered, or his feathers being ruffled, or I'm just 100% unbothered by somebody pulling a gun on him. Like, hey,
Miles, if you watch the video, Mike is sitting there the whole time. The guy's coming from his left. Mike has his arms folded, like he didn't even move. It was some old gangster mafia, like before the guy could even get to him, people started swooping and snatching the guy up. Mike sit there like really, not moved, not bothered.
But I mean, logically, is like somebody pull a gun on you. Ain't no sense you running and being tired and getting shot. You might well be like,
Dana, you are hilarious.
Dana.
You know what, Dana? I think about you every time they feel one of those people trying to defend themselves and take
everything.
Oh my God! Look up,
and then they end up in heaven.
That thing is funny.
Wait a second. I knew this wasn't gonna work, man. I knew this wasn't gonna work.
I'm not teaching that. You better pray. You better.
Yeah. He said, "Don't do that. Just pray."
Let the record show I am not teaching that BS.
So if somebody pull a gun on you, what you supposed to do, Dana?
Your interpersonal communication skills. Do not attempt to disarm the individual.
Okay, Dana, now we want you to give us the off camera answer. Okay.
Man, please don't do really please. Look, please, dog, don't do this. Don't do that. Please, dog, don't do this. Don't do this.
Off the air answer, Dana.
Please, dog, don't do this. Don't do this. I'm please, dog.
Oh, that's what you're supposed to say to the person.
That's what you're supposed to say. Please, don't do it. Don't do it.
And
please,
the second he put it away, you beat the stuff out of it.
Oh boy.
That's what I'm waiting for, Dana.
Pray for that, brother.
Oh,
No. Belinda, de-escalation, not escalation. De-escalation, Belinda.
No, it
says Dr. Escalation.
Dr.
Oh,
Dr. De-escalation. I de-escalate. And then I get you down the way I want you, and I'm like, so.
Not the karate chop.
Oh my God, Dana, you my favorite uncle. I know we the same age, but you my favorite uncle.
That is so funny.
That's hilarious.
Yes.
Dana.
Yes, we gonna talk about it first.
I think about you every time they show that video.
Stop lying, boy. You gonna stop lying?
No.
Dana talking to him while he about to jack him up. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to do this to you.
No, but I know the guy Jessica talk about. That's the guy we like. No, we're not doing that.
Don't do that.
We're not.
That is funny. Yeah. That's Jay Prince.
Who?
That's Jay Prince.
Rap a lot.
Yeah,
Rap a lot.
Record.
H-Town, what to do?
Mm-hmm. He's the one who told all of the artists, Quavo, all them, we need to throw a concert at the same time as the Grammy.
Jay Prince is actually gangster. If you do
very much so.
And he's the one talking about you got a chance and a choice. Jay Prince is gangster. You don't sleep on that picture right there.
And then Dame Dash said, "We just need to have our own show anyway."
What I was saying. They talk about they need to have their own.
Yeah.
Just
you know what
though?
Jay Prince is a Southern hip hop pioneer. Put together the Ghetto Boys, had stake, I believe, in Suave House Records as well, which which propelled the careers of 8 Ball and MJG. No, Jay Prince is that dude, man.
He doesn't look like what I thought he looked like.
No, but that was a kind picture right there.
Yeah, and
Scarface.
and Scarface gives him credit for bringing him to the Ghetto Boys. He said he went to the hood and got him to be a part of the Ghetto Boys.
Because Jay Prince is that guy. He's really that.
Yes.
He's that guy.
Yes,
Melinda said FUBU 2022. What's that?
Yeah, I don't know what she's talking about.
That means Belinda needs to be on the show.
Why we got an echo?
All of a sudden.
Belinda.
For us, by us, 2022. Maybe she's talking about like that's what the
that's what Dame Dash.
Yeah, that's what
meant. Yeah.
Oh,
got it. Oh, okay.
Got it.
Yeah, Dame.
Look, Pitt, we thinking our clients.
I'm like,
yeah, quietly as kept. A lot of the things that Dame Dash has said for years is all starting to come into play.
Yeah, but see, the problem with Dame Dash is he's so narcissistic and arrogant. Golly.
He's something.
Y'all check the echo cancellation. Something deep on somebody's end.
Is somebody watching it at the same time?
Not me. Can you hear it still?
No.
Okay.
I don't hear it with you.
Must have been Babu.
I hear it with me. I hear it with Justine.
I don't hear it at all.
I hear it. I hear it now.
That means Makita is probably you because you don't hear it and you don't see it. Check and see if you have echo cancellation checked and maybe.
Oh, there it is. She got it. It's gone away.
Makita. Check your settings and make sure echo cancellation is checked.
Well, Roy, you know who Lee Daniels is, correct?
Of course.
So there was a story that came out where Lee Daniels was being interviewed, and Dame Dash had made mention of it before that Lee Daniels owed him money, but he never specified how much. So they got Lee Daniels in the room and they asked him and said, there's this report that says that you owe Dame Dash. And he was like, yeah, he loaned me $2 million. I was like, what?
Yeah. But Dame had money. He had he had no money at one point. Like he actually bought kids. It was kids. He bought kids and then sold it back. Like he's had art. I mean, he's got
real talk. Real talk, Roy. I know you my man. I know you got love for me. Are you willing to write me a check for $2 million? Is what I want.
Right. That is a lot.
He came to that award show to pick up his money too, didn't he? Remember when he pulled him to the side of that award show?
That was like a big deal.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I said, look at Dame Dash acting like the mafia.
But then you know what I really like about that situation? Lee Daniels didn't run from it. He said, you know what? He was a gentleman in allowing me to borrow that money, and I need to get it back to him.
Wow.
He could have ran
that way.
He did run for a while. You're right, Roy. He did
for a while.
But when he got cornered in, he owned it. You know,
right? He couldn't run at that award show.
Yeah, that's.
He couldn't run at that award show, but the boy that was behind him at the award show was like, "Come on, y'all!
Yeah,
right.
You gotta pull that clip, Basil. You gotta pull that clip.
Roy, you ain't answer my question. You gonna write this $2 million check or what? Yes or no?
I'm gonna write you a $2 check and write the other one as IOU.
We're gonna look for some coupons.
Dang Dash was like, "Run me my money."
What about Bow Wow? Bow Wow said that JD was sorry.
What?
You guys didn't read that story?
No.
Bow Wow said
his whole career to JD.
His album.
That's what I'm saying.
His album was just mid. It was nothing to him because JD really was an okay producer, and that it was Snoop who really was the person who propelled his career, and that he would have been a lot further along if he would have left JD.
What? When did Snoop propel his career? Because he let him talk on the Chronic.
Well, Snoop found him.
I know he did. Wait, I'm not saying he did not.
Bow Wow was a death row artist before he got on with So Def.
Right.
I know that. That's what I said. I said, how did he propel your career? Because he let you talk on his album?
He didn't.
Because he didn't produce an album under them?
No.
You're 100%.
I know.
100%. Yeah. 100%. But here's the thing. But no, here's why.
He has a whole bunch of stuff going on because he don't even like to take pictures on his 2 feet. He like to stay on his tiptoes.
Well, part of it, you got to think about who's the most relevant rapper right now and TV personality right now. Snoop.
But Snoop has never brought anybody out.
I thought
no, we understand that. But here's why.
Probably.
Bow Wow is not relevant. So it's easy for him to say that now.
It depends on what you define by that.
Out there.
It depends on what you define as bringing somebody out, TT.
Who did he bring out?
He didn't.
What I'm saying is, what do you mean? Like, did he produce an album or something like that?
Like,
no, but Snoop
is better because of Snoop Dogg supporting them or producing them or
Dog Pound.
Anything.
Dog Pound.
That's Dre.
No.
And here's the thing: Snoop is actually not. Snoop is relevant because of Master P. Let's just call it what it is.
No way, he's relevant
yes,
because of Dr.
Do
Dre.
the history. Do the history.
No.
Do the history. Do your history, Miles.
Yes, Belinda.
Belinda said Martha Stewart.
Yeah.
I might have to agree with that.
I was thinking about that,
true,
Belinda. The white lady that went to jail, that she made Snoop relevant.
Right.
that was the system making him more relevant because they were crossing both paths to make marijuana legal.
Yeah,
I agree with that. But Roy, there's no way you can say with a straight face that
look it up, Miles.
That Master P
I'm
is
not
more
saying
relevant.
that. But here's the thing: Snoop had some good, had nice music, but Master P, if you watch Snoop will tell you his career did not take off until he got with Master P.
He didn't get his money until he got with Master P, but his career had already taken off.
That's true.
Those are two totally different issues, though.
Listen, let me ask y'all this: what's going on with Clarence Thomas? Because somebody said that when it was looking like the old girl was going to be confirmed, that they were like, it won't be 2 black people on the court.
Well, he out the hospital now.
Oh, he is at the hospital.
Well, Miles,
and then his wife with them text messages texting the chief of staff for Trump about the insurrection.
Well, you know, they say Uncle Ruckus is Clarence Thomas.
But what happened? Why they said they in trouble now? Talk about him and his wife.
Because she was trading text messages with Trump's chief of staff about the insurrection before it happened.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit this one out. So I'm gonna sit this one out.
You said what?
I think the story is only relevant because Clarence Thomas and because he's black. The reality is his wife really, if you saw the text, what's it got to do with anything? To me.
What does it have to do with anything, or what does it have to do with him?
She's always been a
It has
strange
nothing to do
cookie.
with him. Yeah.
She's always been what?
A strange cookie.
Mm.
I don't even understand what
strange sugar cookie. Okay.
Whatever happened
with nuts. With nuts.
That's called Peter. That's called a snickerdoodle.
I'm so stupid.
We like vanilla wafers.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Right. You crazy bad.
Yeah.
Okay, my hat said it's time to go.
Yeah.
Exactly, Chaz. That's what I'm saying. Roberta Lago.
Chaz, we using? Don't be using. Mine's gonna get jealous, Chaz. Using them big words.
Uncle Ruckus personified.
Who is Uncle Ruckus?
You got
Uncle Ruckus is on
Boondocks.
Oh, okay. I don't know that show.
Ooh.
Oh,
he hate all chocolatey skinned men.
That's the cartoon, right?
He hate all the chocolate.
Yeah. That show was the real deal, man.
It really
that
was.
show was the real deal. That show.
I didn't realize Regina King played so many characters.
She played both of them. She played both Huey and O'Reilly.
Regina King was a real deal.
That's a talented sister, boy.
Yeah, she really is.
That's a talented sister
on that show.
She's gonna be the co-chair for the Met Gala this year.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
And she been acting a long time too, boy. She been in the game for a minute.
Yeah,
y'all remember Regina? Y'all remember Regina King from 227?
Yes, absolutely. And what Ice Cube told her to get that empty 40-ounce bottle out of here.
Yes.
I got a dude I used to work with that act just like Pops. So when they bring that show back,
Boondocks.
Imagine being in a prison with a dude acting like Pops.
That's where you. That's where you lost us all, Dana.
Hey, Mo.
Imagine being in prison.
Hey, Mo, remember?
Yeah.
Her and Joe Toy were
My
involved.
bad.
In the back of
that
I figured it was like a normal job.
You said imagine.
I just watched that the other day.
Right there. Stop it.
Look,
stop it.
Kendrick has
Kendrick.
You know
that is not my friend.
Yeah,
that is not my friend. That is get off her phone. Get on your phone.
Access to the keyboard again.
Don't be trying to get off your phone. Ebony, are you okay? Because I don't know what's going on.
Okay,
Ebony, if you need to be rescued, I got my boots right here. This is what I do.
Get off of her phone and get on your phone.
He left him in the basement with a keyboard. He didn't want ham.
Look, I'm like, that is not my friend. Talking about some smoking some Cali Kush.
I don't even know what the hell he was talking about.
My friend is not doing that.
Kendrick may be back next week, y'all. From
Latifah's in Mississippi at the Kroger with no Wi-Fi.
Kendrick was on one last week, boy.
Yes, he was.
I can't wait till Latifah get back. That Kroger got no Wi-Fi.
I gotta go.
The captain getting ready to get in the air, Dana. So he couldn't be on this week.
Oh, Belinda said free Kendrick. On that note, we'll see y'all next week.
Bye.